Moved to Tahiti. We were banking on this boat. And it didn't work out.
We've rescinded our offer and have requested our deposit back on the contest.
David and I went to Tahiti to look for a new boat. We checked out a Contest 48, which to our dismay turned out to be in pretty bad condition. So we're back to square one, looking for a new boat to call home and sail around the world with. Our last trip on Bria Mia around the 4th of July was pretty rough, so we decided on that trip we would start looking for a new boat. We'd like something a bit bigger with a much higher comfort ratio. Anyway, here's a few videos of our last trip to Molokai on Bria Mia and a sneak peek of French Polynesia. We're back on Molokai and we are hiking up to the top of the road to Lono Harbor. Pretty steep hike, very quiet. It's the holidays, so there's a lot of people at the harbor. We got into Lono Harbor around like 8:30 last night and it was dark, which was always challenging, even though you've done it before. Most of the K'iwi Channel was really mellow, but the first like hour and the last like 5 hours were pretty rough. I don't think that's the trail.
Oh, it's fucking hot.
Over the head in his mouth. He's got the skull. What do you have to say?
We're at Lono Harbor.
I was listening to Jack Bryan's.
Jack Bryan.
Jack Bryan's new album. We actually have Jack Bryan here with us today. Such a good singer. Porter, you got a funny figure. Oh, there's people.
Beautiful sailing weather we're having. 20 knots of wind on the nose.
we sleeping?
Yeah, the plan for tonight is to just go to Paddlers, get a beer, maybe a burger, and get some Molokai hot bread, maybe, and then go to sleep. We ended up getting to Kaunakakai pretty late, so we paddled to shore and had dinner at Paddlers. Our goal for this trip was pretty much the same as our last. We wanted to check out all the South Shore anchorages again on Molokai and potentially hit up a North Shore anchorage. But the conditions changed, and unfortunately we thought it was probably best to just sail back home to Oahu. Stop! I just got so excited. We're on our way back from Kaunakakai. We're going back to town. We've got about 15 knots in the Kaiwi Channel. Flying. Porter is just such a sleepy boy whenever we sail. And yeah, how's your crossing this time around?
Oh, much better.
Much better.
Yeah, I haven't thrown up yet, so.
Yep.
That's close.
Plus conditions right now are perfect. Like they're perfect. I couldn't ask for anything better. Maybe a fish. I could ask for a fish.
Yeah.
From our showing, I look like so manly. So, Dave and I made it to Tahiti to check out 1999 Contest 48 CS. She was listed as impeccable condition on Yacht World. We were all excited. We scheduled a survey, and upon reaching the boat, it was not in impeccable condition, so we're a little bummed. And so we're making a list of everything that, all the work required.
3 hours later.
As these are a lot of problems, and they're not cheap problems. We don't really have a ton of options. I mean, our search criteria is pretty specific. We're looking for a heavy blue water cruiser, an aft cabin, preferably 2 more cabins, so a V-berth and bunks, 2 separate heads, air conditioning, a generator, high horsepower engine, diesel engine, preferably no teak decks. We'll take what we can get. Hard Dodger, hard bimini. A center cockpit would be nice. Our makers were looking at our Tiana contest. We were also looking at a Norseman, but it was in Southeast Asia. Ultimately, we want a safe boat, great brew values, a boat we could take our family out on comfortably, you know, without feeling like it's a hassle. See, that's where they don't want you to swim in it. girl. Oh. Oh my goodness.
You are dirty.
Oh, the good girl getting the good scratchies. We ferried over to Moorea for the day, and it was probably one of the most beautiful places we've ever been in our lives. Flying here instead of sailing genuinely broke our hearts, and it's crazy how much better of a time Dave and I have when we're on the water on a boat than when we are just driving around sightseeing. So hopefully the next time we come here, it will be on our boat.
That's insane.
Oh my god. We rented a little skiff on the northern side of Moorea, and our plan right now is to go to the Coral Gardens and Cocoa Beach, and then maybe swim with some manta rays and sharks later.